Well, obviously it was a huge match for Edinburgh to play against the All Blacks because, I mean, the All Blacks are obviously an incredibly famous team now, but in those days they still had the aura, and it was just it was a great privilege, you know, to be picked. I mean, I'd played against them at international level, but to play against them for your own city on your home patch, it was a great occasion. Well, they were all good pals, but you've got to remember that the Edinburgh team was made up from about 6 or 7 different sides, so mostly you were playing against the lads that you were playing with. I mean, week in, week out, you know, Duncan Wilson, who scored that try, was the standoff for Boroughmuir, and Boroughmuir were great rivals to Heriots in those days. But having said that, when we all came together to play for Edinburgh, there was a great team spirit, and you know, it was a pretty decent performance, you know, only to go down 16-4 to the All Blacks. And in fairness, the All Blacks actually were really pushed until the last 10 minutes, and that's when they started to go away from us, because being a touring team, they'd be a bit fitter, and obviously, you know, having played on tour together, so they were much more of a team, whereas we had come together from various club sides. Well, it was very different. I mean, you know, we only had one training session the week before. We met for lunch. In those days, we had to buy our own lunch. So, although we were together as a team, we had to pay for it because it was an amateur sport in those days. I mean, it was pretty different. But at the end of the day, it was great fun. You know, it was a great honour for the lads to play against the All Blacks. And it was a super match. I mean, we lost, but we put in a pretty decent performance.